Hey, hello, and welcome to my holiday jam slash cooking show. Tonight we are going to make a classic. We're going to make chocolate chip cookies, and we're going to also add some chocolate chunks to those. So we'll talk about that. I think that's a nice upgrade to the standard chocolate chip cookies. And then we're going to do a few Christmas songs on guitar. I'll have the recipe linked in the show notes, and of course, I'll have the guitar chords linked in the show notes as well. But first things first, let's go ahead and start working on some cookies. As we go down this list, I will read off the quantities and the ingredients, but like I said, the full recipe is posted in the show notes. So for this, we're going to start off. The oven will be preheated at 325. Let's do that. Next thing we're going to do is get a bowl and mix together. We got a bowl right here. We're going to mix together flour, baking soda, and salt. The quantities are 2 cups of flour. So I have 2 cups of flour right here. 1 and 2. 2 cups of flour. And then next thing we're going to put in there is our baking soda. We have a half teaspoon of baking soda. And we have a half teaspoon of salt. So we're going to go ahead and add that in as well. And we're going to sift those together. All right, then we're going to go ahead and set that aside for a second. Put that right there. Then we're going to take a large bowl right here. All right, and in this large bowl, we are going to put in melted butter, brown sugar, and white sugar. And so for our melted butter, 3/4 of a cup. For our white sugar, it is a half cup. Our brown sugar is 1 cup packed. So 1 cup packed brown sugar, 3/4 cup of melted butter. All right. And we are going to put in there 1/2 cup of white sugar. Okay. Then we're going to take our mixer and we're going to mix that up until it's nice and blended. Here we go. All right. So we have that all blended together. Now we want to add in 1 egg plus an egg yolk. So 1 egg plus an egg yolk. Put that in there. Alrighty. And then we want to add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Okay. Put that in there. Okay. Then we are going to go ahead and blend that up. Okay, we want to blend that up until it's smooth. I would say that's pretty smooth, right? So got that. Then the next thing, you probably already guessed what's coming up next. We're going to go ahead and add in our dry ingredients, our flour, salt, and baking soda. So put that in there, and we will blend that up. All right, there we go. All ready for some chocolate chips. So the next thing we want to do is put in our chocolate chips and our chocolate chunks. So we're going to go ahead and put in a cup and maybe just a hair more than a cup, maybe 1.25 cups of chips, depending upon how you like it. I have about 1.25 cups here. Put that in there. And then we will put in our chocolate chunks. And the way that you do this is you get a semi-sweet chocolate baking bar like this, and you put it down on a plate or a cutting board or whatever. And here's what I do anyways. Take the dull end of a butter knife and just hit those and break them up in pieces, right? And then you end up with a bunch of chunks. And when you mix those in with your cookies, then when you have your cookies done, obviously you have the chips, and then there's just spread in amongst the chips are chocolate chunks, and it just makes them extra good in my opinion. So go ahead and dump that in there, and then we're going to stir that all up. Grab a spoon to do that with. And you know what? Actually, yes, we'll use a spoon to do that. So I'm going to stir those all up in there. There we go, all mixed together. Now we're ready to put these on a cookie sheet and get these rolling. One thing I want to note, a pro tip for you. If you put your cookie dough in the fridge to chill anywhere from 3 hours to overnight, no matter pretty much whatever kind of cookies you're making, it will make better cookies. Now, as I'm illustrating how to make these cookies here, I'm not doing that right now. But if you're making them at home, my recommendation to you is to give them the 3 hour time to chill in the fridge. Kind of the ingredients kind of all blend together better and things like that. As it sits, it kind of all, I don't know, interconnects, for lack of a better word. And you get more robust flavor. So anyways, do that. But in this case, since I'm just going to go ahead and run through how to bake them, I'm going to go ahead and do this. But what we're going to do is cook these for 15 to 17 minutes. So they actually cook quite a while for this particular recipe. And we're going to make them kind of large cookies, okay? So we'll make them a little bit on the big side. All right, we'll go ahead and start scooping this out and putting these on the cookie sheet. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and stick these in the oven again for about 15 to 17 minutes, and we'll see what we got. All right, let's see how we did. I've been cooking for 15 and a half minutes, and I will pull these out of the oven. We'll let them sit for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we will transfer those to a cooling rack, and then here in a bit we will give one a try. All right, those are definitely the nice big cookies that I was wanting. So giant chocolate chip cookies with giant chocolate chunks. All right, I let those set for about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and move those over to the cooling rack. And after they cool down, we'll give one a try and we'll see how we did. All righty, the cookies are cooling on the cooling rack, and I like to always try a bite. I obviously have mentioned before that I'm always watching what I eat, but a cook has got to try what they make to make sure it's good, because I can't take these and give them to anybody without testing them first. So we'll take one of the smaller ones here, but the giant ones I made those in the vein that you can say, I only ate one cookie, right? I mean, sure, that big around, but only ate one. So let's give this a try. Spot on. Nice crispy edges, but not too crispy, just cooked just right. Big chocolate chunk right there when I bit into it. Delicious cookie overall. Excellent. Give this a very good rating. So make up a bunch of these, and everybody at your holiday get together will be happy. So anyways, with that done, let's go ahead and head over to the other room and play a couple of holiday songs. Here we go. All right, the cookies are done. I've got those all wrapped up. Got a nice cold beverage right here. Let's go ahead and play some Christmas songs. We'll start out first with a classic. We'll start out with Jingle Bells, and we will include the second verse that is not often sung. So anyways, a reminder that the chord chart is linked in the show notes. You can call that up and play along at home or play along later. And with that, let's do it. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lank and lean, his fortune seemed his lot. Got into a drifted bank and then we got upside. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. All right, that was Jingle Bells. That was fun. How about another one that is definitely one that I can't sing at all, but I'll still play it because it reminds me of going to late night, midnight, whatever. I'm not sure if it was midnight, but church services
way back with my grandmother, and we would always hear this song, "Angels We Have Heard on High." So it's the one that goes glow. I'll spare you the rest, but you get the idea. In excelsis Deo. Anyways, love the song. I'll play it because I enjoy the song, but obviously my vocal performance on this might leave something to be desired. But anyways, let's go ahead and play this, and remember the chord chart is in the link for the show, so you can call that up and play along at home. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply echo in their joyous strain. In excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Christ's birth, the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. In excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo. See him in a manger laid, the choirs of angels praise. Mary, Joseph, lend your aid, while our hearts in love we praise. In excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo. All right, that one was fun. I don't know if that was probably the best version you've ever heard. It might be the worst version you've ever heard, but it's we're just here to jam and hang out, and that was fun to play. So, anyways, we'll do that, and then one last one, and then we're gonna call it a night. Thought we would do "Last Christmas" by Wham, and my version will obviously be a little different than the original one. But anyways, let's go ahead and play that, and remember. The chord chart is in the show notes. You can call it up and play along with the recording. You can play along at home, play along with me, whatever you want. So anyways, here we go. Last Christmas, gave you my heart, but very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy. Keep my distance if you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? It's been a year, doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with the note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you'll fool me again. 'Cause last Christmas gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, here.